said 7:30, so it's 7:30, and we are live. We are live. Still trying to set up some. Got some bright lights in here. Camera, A-OK. And we will wait for a couple folks to come on in here because we know they're out there. We're just going to wait just a little bit and get everything set up. I had a few minutes, but then those few minutes just disappeared. Bingo, bango, right? Camera's a little high. Let me turn it down a little lower. A little high. Try to get in the middle, up. Put the old head in the upper area. You know, not in the upper camera, like I'm in the lower U.S., not in the upper U.S. Let's see, how's that? That's a little bit better. Water, agua, substance of life, right? It's one of the elements that you should pay strict attention to. Those of you out there who want to follow in my path and the Wiccan way. Hey Wendy, cheers, salute. Yeah, I thank you for everything that you do too. Strong energies, Wendy. Good energies. Make sure you hydrate. I've been working hard. I know I'm a little dehydrated. I got a bum elbow. I hit my elbow on a fire truck. Yeah. I'm off from that job, but I happened to be in the area of a fire truck, and we were having big storms, and I ran around the back of it and smack. The fire truck won. Yeah, so my elbow's all it's a little funny. Not ready to remove yet, but it's one of those things. I am so cluttered over here. Bonita. What a pretty name. Hello. I got my Duck Commander headphones. High tech over here on this side. Remember Duck Commander? One of those guys was in my area not too long ago. Before that virus thing spurned its ugly head on us. So am I all ready? Am I dressed? Am I? Like I said, you know, I scheduled this to start at 7:30 my time. And it was just a little after 7. I said, oh, I got too much time. What am I going to do? But that's just time slots. But then before you know it, bam. You know, 3 minutes, 2 minutes, 1 minute. And I'm like, pfft. Now I got this blinding light just sitting on the side. Hey, Steve, how are you? Yeah. So I hope everyone's faith has been strong, getting past this thing that's going on. They said it's not a man-made item. That's what I heard today, and that's good. The virus. I don't want to say it's conspiracies, you know, but there is some thought out there that, you know, this was released sort of on purpose, but by accident. It was sort of in control. I'm not going to say nothing, but, you know, conspiracy theorists and such, sometimes they have some merit to what they say, right? But you guys are here, and gals, guys, is just in general, but you're all open-minded, that's why you're here. Sometimes you need more than the eyes to see, right? Yeah. I wanted to do a video last night, but it got too late. Video stream. Let me move this light a little bit. Let's see if we can work. Otherwise, I'm putting on the shades. Y'all seen the new shades, right? Now I gotta look at my other screen since looking at the YouTube is lagged. Okay, the camera looks a little low in this screen, but like I said, you know, time flew by. We'll get to the room. We're not in a hurry. I'm off. You off? Are you off? Leave it in the comments. Are you home from your job, your position that you'd make you hunt for the old dollar? See, I tilted the camera down. I don't know. Did the earth shift or something? You know, all of a sudden it was a little too low. Look in the YouTube picture. I see, you know, cut off forehead. Look like Frankenstein. Got a flat head. Anyway. Let me say, hang on there. Wendy, I see you asked a question. Yeah, you can walk around your neighborhood. You know, just keep that, okay, I'm on the front line. Okay, when I'm not, you know, doing my psychic stuff, I got to earn a paycheck elsewhere. And I'm in healthcare at the moment. Been in the past too. But, you know, so my knowledge of the virus and such is a little bit better than the average Dr. Google type of person, all right? Because I see it. But anyway, yeah, walking around for exercise. Plus, I got a degree in diet and nutrition and fitness and such, you know. So, walking around for exercise, yeah, sure. You know, even with, you know, the virus out there, you know, just general precautions, ladies and gents. You know, don't go touching everything and then putting your fingers in your nose and your eyes and your mouth. I'm not just talking to you, Wendy, you know, but, you know, and keep your distance, really. You know, if someone coughs, you don't want those little water particles, liquids, to float into your face, your eyes, your mouth, you know, that kind of stuff onto your skin. Don't put fingers in the nose and the mouth and eyes. Dirty hands. You never know when it's dirty, so... I sort of agree on the rubber gloves, you know, the latex gloves to, you know, use them, but don't use them. Don't rewash them and reuse them because they're not too good after you wash them. You can squirt some hand sanitizer if you're out and about, you know, and you touch a doorknob or something, you know, use them just like you do your regular hands if you're using the gloves, but, I like using them. If you got them, use them. My part of healthcare, we seem to have a lot of gloves, right? It's other things that are, you know, hurting. But the community and country and such are starting to come together and getting these products to different healthcare locations. You know, so anyway, latex gloves. If you got them, use them. I'd really like to use them if I'm, you know, sanitizing and such. You know, even before I put my hands in the gloves, I'll clean and sanitize before that. You know. Yes, Mother Earth and all provides many things, but, you know, Mother Earth and Lord and Lady, if you follow them, provide us with a little something between the ear, you know, the gray matters, you know, to use common sense in these things, you know. You know, this bug, it gets nasty when it gets in you, but otherwise you can kick its butt, right? Okay? Just keep things clean. Walk here and there. Mask is very important. Bandana. Well, they say don't use a bandana, but, you know, it's better than nothing. You know, you can make a mask, you know. You see those funny things on different places, you know, some say use a diaper, you know, like a pamper. Another says, you know, a pair of shorts or something, you know, put your head through one hole and out the other, and then you got the thing in front of your face. Yeah, just block those little water molecules from getting through, and you should be A-okay for taking that walk. Yeah? Yeah, when do you get a mask? Yeah, I got multiple masks. I was thinking of doing a video. Let me see this mask. Well, here's a little mask tutorial. Oh, okay. And here's another good thing I could show you, okay? It's fooling around. I have scented markers. This is a mask. I broke the strings off for a reason. I'll show you. But this is a surgical type of mask, clean, non-contaminated, and I use scented markers on the paper. It basically gives you a smile, and if you wear it for a long time, it smells oh so yummy, right? That's like blueberry, and the other one's like cherry. Yeah. So this is like a surgical mask, goes over the ears, like that. This is a reusable mask, and you can wash these things, make them easy enough. Contact your local healthcare, and they might be able to provide you, because these are coming in, which is great, for the communities. A lot of people out there sewing these things, and we love them. All right, got all different kinds. I like this one, simple. But you also have this kind, but there's a little secret to this kind, is that it has a little opening. Are you all seeing this stuff? I got a couple views here. It has a little opening, like a little pocket. And you take little things like this. That's why I took off the elastics on this one. And you can have added protection without looking too goofy. But they got some really cool masks coming out now. I've seen one. I don't know how good it is, and as in protection. But like I said, it's better than nothing. Is these things like a motorcycle bandana, tube scarf. And you pick it up, and it's around there. And they got some that looks like a cat face. I like the kitty's cat face. Okay, this is another one. You can put it around there with added protection in the little pouch. So that's really cool. Oh, here's another one. I guess it depends on the time of the week, huh? Here's another one. Which way is that? Yeah. See that? And this one ties behind your head, which is really nice too, because the first month or so my ears were falling off with those elastic bands on those masks. Yeah, so we're on 8-10 hours a day. I move up, down, and all that. Anyway, yeah. Anyway, wear a mask if you got them. There's places to get them nowadays, so they're starting to come around. Like I said, all these folks are making them. I'm sure if you can make a phone call to your public health area, they'll hook you up with a mask if you don't have any. If you really, really need one, be a nice mystic and send me an email, and whatever could go along with it, and see about getting you one. So I have a few. I've always had a few because I've been an emergency worker and such. I bought a bunch through the years. Anyway, that's my COVID-19 here. If you got questions, ask. But what else you got? Yeah. Alrighty. Anything going on in people's lives? Anything interesting or non-interesting? People ask me, what's interesting, what's new. To me, a lot of my everyday things might be interesting to some folks, but, pretty dull to me. So, let's, share your thoughts, whether you're live now or later when you're in the video. Leave comments. Yeah, so walking around. Yeah, go ahead, walk around. Get outside. Get some sunshine if you got it there. Wendy, I think your part of the world was pretty hot the last time I saw her. Yeah. Little heat wave. Little heat wave, and then I'm thinking of the Las Vegas area. I heard people are lined up to get into casinos, or were lined up. I don't know if they're reopened now. Crowds, that's not a good thing right now. I mean, we're not talking forever. It's, just give it, a few more weeks and such. And things will be so much easier. If you gotta be around people, make sure you wear your mask. Don't touch. Keep your distance. Stay inside your bubble. Keep them out. Hey, hello there, M-Pal. Nothing much, staying inside? Yeah, working from home. I hear you. Oh, it's still hot there, Wendy? Yeah, and I see you turned down the business proposal. Yeah, trust your intuition, Wendy. Like I said, your energies are strong. Trust your intuition. A lot of things are strong. A lot of people have been exercising their other abilities. We all have other skills, other talents, right? That we don't show on a daily basis, right? Yeah. You know? Yeah, sure. I've always been, pagan and, psychic and all those other titles. I've always been that, but, sometimes other things go in front of that, It's like I've been in big business, never made any money, I've always been the, low guy or the low-paid guy, while the bigger paid guys went out and enjoyed their benefits, let's say, right? But always had the responsibility. So I've been in big business. I've been in many restaurants. I've been in many healthcare, different areas. Seniors, hospitals, clinics, and such. Through the years. Got my nutrition degree, dietetics. Yeah, so I got a science degree too. People with a science degree don't believe in the psychic and paranormal and such. Well, other people with science degrees need to get kicked in the butt by something they can't see, stuff like that. Or it's starting to fade. I don't know if you see that scar on the back of my hand by the unknown. When things like that happen to you, well, you sort of put the science part aside and go with what's in front of your eyes, right? Anyhow. So anyway, I got a science degree. People like that don't believe in stuff I do. Where I'm at now, they know who I am. Well, those on the higher part of the food chain know who I am. That's okay. That's why I'm still there. They're good. It's a good group. Yep. I'm just thinking of other companies I've been with. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, Wendy's learning how to say no. Hey, hello there, Bill Wiley. Bill. Just thinking about you. Well, I work from home when I can. My regular job, I can't. The 9 to 5 job. So I don't do the 9 to 5, it's odd hours. But it's better for my element of life, my lifestyle. I prefer going into the night. I like taking it into the night. Being out there, seeing the lights, seeing the moons, seeing the things that go on at night. Yeah, I'm out there. Some during the daytime too. I shared some pictures on like a Twitter and Instagram. I've been doing a little more of that Instagram. I'm MysticCharles there. MysticCharles. I'm thinking of changing our YouTube channel back to Mystic Encounters. That's the account that it's under. I used to be Mystic Encounters a couple decades ago. Decades. Man, time flies. But I might go back to Mystic Encounters to make it easier on algorithms and searches and such. Still be MysticCharles. That's I can't change that. That's me. But the channel might go back to Mystic Encounters. I haven't decided that though. Those of you who've been with me since the 90s or 80s, remember Mystic Encounters. Yeah. I made Mystic Encounters way back when. Back when it wasn't cool to be a reader. But anyway, I opened up a shop. And because I did it down in the Bible Belt, see, I wanted a mystic mall. Okay, I'll tell you. I'll share it with you. I wanted something like a mystic mall. One area, palm reading. One area, druids. One area, a mall, multiple different shops in a big place, right? But, big thoughts. So, anyway, I had to settle with a smaller shop, and because of being in the Bible Belt, I didn't want to throw it in their face. I had no reason to. I wasn't, grumpy at nobody. And eventually I ran into them later. But anyway, I mean, what am I going to call it? I wanted the Mystic Mall. So Mystic Mall wasn't going to work. So then, well, how do I not, disturb all these religious groups? And I came up with the encounters, okay? Space stuff, aliens and things. Because a lot of ufologists were in touch with me back then, too. And that's a big deal. You see the Navy release those classified photos and video of UFOs. That's just a little sidetrack. But anyway, yeah, so I opened up Mystic Encounters, and Mystic Encounters was my online place for, years before bringing the psychic stuff onto online. I've been in magazines, newspapers, articles, and, news, and several documentaries. But anyway, it was Mystic Encounters, just Charles with Mystic Encounters. So, but when the internet came around, but it's a long, boring story. Sorry. But when the internet came around, they said I needed 2 names. And so, well, anyway, a lot of people were calling me Mystic, since the 70s. That came about because premonitions and such were getting pretty strong about them. So anyway, they started calling me Mystic, and then my name's Charles. So when the internet came around, we just put Mystic and Charles together because I go by both. Yep, I go by both. So anyway, Mr. Charles was born on the internet. And yeah, I done the telephone lines long before the internet. And yeah, no, I didn't have a Haitian or whatever accent, but and a turban. No, it was just Charles. Thank you for calling the whatever psychic thing. And can I have your name and your date of birth, please? That was me. Yep. That was me. I was on the phone lines way back when, too. Anyway, that's a different story, right? Yeah. Anyway, yeah, so I was wondering about using Mystic Encounters again. I might change that. Mystic Encounters Tarot. Mystic Encounters Readings. Something. Hey, hello, you talking about the bugs. Was that me? Did you hear me? Was that me? I think in the weekly reading, I mentioned it. I was serious too, for some reason. Some reason, be a little gentle on the bugs. But if they land on you, it's their fate to deal with them as you will. Yeah. Hello, Miss Anika. Did you say anything? Beats me. You could always watch later. Hello, Miss Erica. Call you? Call you what? Oh, back in the day. Yeah, call me now. Yeah. Right, Erica. Yeah, sure. Oh, someone else. Were they watching my videos? That's happened a lot over the years, too. Next thing I know, others are sort of doing something familiar. But yeah, I mentioned the insects. I released it today, right? Yeah. Well, last night. I don't remember when I released it. But it's this week's weekly reading. I've done some of those do-it-yourself how-to videos this past week. I got another one that I'm going to have to do. It helps a lot of our other mystics out there save monies. You heard me say that before. And I mean it. And then, it's a good thing. It's a good reference, right? Like I say, we all got other skills, so Yeah, I did a couple do-it-yourself videos, and I still got another one to do. I got the video, I just gotta do the editing. And I got that time-lapse video. I've turned that into a movie. My gosh, that was a horror. But anyway, I haven't decided how I'm going to do it. I might put some music to it and make it a tranquility type of video. Because it shows a storm coming in and the storm happening and such. And the winds. And so we might turn that into a tranquility, a meditation type of thing. Because I don't know about you guys, but when those storms come in, the energies get flowing, and it's a good time to let your mind go. Take a astral projection, if you will. Right? Hola, ¿cómo está? I don't know why I get that hola, ¿cómo está? That nasal part. Say it out there in the real world too, It just goes to that different tone. Yeah. Anyway, we don't have a question to ask yet, but these cards continue to get shuffled. Two flies? Well, were they being stupid? Yeah. I mean, were they just standing there getting ready to get squashed? That's being stupid, Like I said, you're given this thing between the ears to make decisions. And if you choose to say, well, it looks like I'm going to get squashed, and you stay there, well, that's the way of the world, right? But if you can avoid it, remember, and then I said something about, like in the Men in Black movie, where that bug was down, where Agent K came out of that shop and was going to put his foot down, and a bug was walking by, and the bug looks up and says, that was mighty nice of you, or something like that, because K didn't squash it. That's the way it felt, because, I got to say these things. If they're strong enough, I'm going to say them for some stupid reason, for someone out there that means a thing, all right? Maybe it's a beekeeper or something needs to know that, or a farmer who needs to, get things pollinated or something, yeah. There's a lot of things we can't think of. Why do these things come out? There's a reason that they come out. Like, don't stick your tongue in that electric socket. If that comes out, that's a thought out of, who knows where that comes from, right? Trust your intuition, right, Wendy? Yeah, trust your intuition. You never know. But that's logical things. If you stick your tongue in an electrical socket and think nothing will happen, well, that's your fate, right? Our fate, my fate. Not that I'd do it, but hopefully I wouldn't do something like that. But, who knows? Maybe it was a rough night or something, yeah. Anyway, please help support what we do here on PayPal, paypal.com, and look for MysticCharles at yahoo.com. You find that down in the description. I gotta do this. I gotta say this stuff. Remember, these are for your entertainment purposes only. Not everything I say or do will pertain to each and every one of you. But if you feel a little tickle, a little twitch, a little touch of sand from the inside, well, past what I'm saying is directed at you. Smile? Yeah. Like a baby, it's gas or something, right? Yeah. Well, thank you. Maybe if you do. Yep. This is our moment together. You are my friends. We're all in this together. We are alone together, right? Yeah. I haven't really, had to deal with the being home. I have been home for a couple days. That's just because they felt like I needed it. All right, I've been, you know, busting my butt. Right? Yeah. So they gave me a few days off. Like it or not, take it easy. Take a vacation on us. A couple days. I'll be back at work in a couple days, but gotta get away from it once in a while, I guess. I prefer to be out there helping people, but I help people here doing what I do. Just doing what I do, right? I don't try to impress anyone. I just do what I do. And thank good fortune, we don't preach too much here. Thank good fortune that I got the skills to do what I do, right? I can't deny that anymore, right? So I try to help where I can. You take it or you don't, it's your choice. Yeah. You want to make a donation, like we said on PayPal? That works, because that really helps. Oh, where did that come in? Oh, yeah, that time-lapse thing, that's from that used camera that I was able to purchase from help, and my paycheck. Trust me. The help is small, but it helps, So I'm able to bring you a little bit more, and we're going to bring a little bit more, okay? I got a little thing that I got planned that I want to try to do with that camera. The camera's already broke. It already broke, But I was able to bang it a few times. First rule of maintenance, bang it. If it don't work that time, well, bang it harder, right? Yeah, well, I got it to work again, so we'll see how long it works, But it was cheap and stuff. But that's the way we gotta go, all right? We gotta be frugal, all right? Yeah, every chores time, Lavelle. Miss Bell. Yeah. Think about questions. Somebody's thinking about a love question. Got a love question? Put a love question out there, somebody. I want to give to you. Got the need to read. If you don't put a love question, I'm going to do it. Because love's been strong, over people. Especially, the folks, stuck at home. Love's been strong. That's why you got a couple of references in the weekly reading, because those energies were just coming so fast. About love, relationship, wondering. Yeah. Alrighty. Miss Bell, you still feel like you're in the north? You still up in the north? Your energy's still coming up there. Oh. I'll take it in order. Will you heal from your breakup? Will you heal from the breakup? What's the M stand for? M Powell. Oh, you don't have to share it. We're on the internet. You don't need to do that. I'm just trying to get you a little bit closer to me. Gotcha. Don't put your fingers in the mouth. I know my hands are clean. Do the old 5-card spread here. Will you heal? Yeah, you'll heal. Yeah. That was a 50-50 chance question. When you use your intuition, and something happens, take away the maybes. Then when you get more of the exact thing you're looking for, well then, yeah, will you heal? Yes. That's 50-50, yes or no. But we get yes, get confirmation on the yes. It looks like it'll take a little bit longer than normal. What's normal? Some people break up and then they with someone else. Bingo bango. But the heartache seems to be with you for a little bit longer than normal. Actually, the heartache could be with you for a couple of years. Because what'll happen, most likely, what'll be happening, I get like reminiscing something from the past. You know, I'm not saying that you might not see that person again, though. I don't know if you know that. You might bump into them again, him, or, you know. Will you heal? Yeah, you'll heal. Just take a little bit longer. Maybe you had a really, really strong stuff going for that person. Try not to use the 4-letter word. Yeah. Will you heal? You will. You'll just take time. You know, you'll be able to function. That's the big thing. You know, love. You know, it's that is, I think, you know, the biggest, you know, thing that a human has, as in feelings, is a love for somebody. Yeah, I remember Z-Pope. Hello there, Z-Pope. Yeah. When will David communicate? When will David communicate again? Remember to find me at PayPal, and it's MysticCharles@yahoo.com. If you have the inkling, do it now, do it later. These spirits will bless you for that. And I always bless the people too when I say it. Anyway, go to Patreon, patreon.com/MysticCharles. Creating your metaphysical entertainment. This is on David. Try to get some sort of timelines, right? Yeah, we'll do the old 5-card spread. We're just doing a timeline. Will he communicate with you again? Yes. Okay, yes. I'm getting a timeline. And it's showing 2 to 8. 2 to 8. Could it be days? It could be days. Could be days. Could it be hours? Could it be hours? I'm not saying no either on that. I think it's slim on hours. You know, so 2 to 8. Days, weeks, it's stronger. Days are strongest to me. Illumination, ladies and gents. Yeah, Wendy, you're at peace. That's good, as long as it works out for the right thing. You know, there's going to be times that you're wrong, you know, but don't give up. Yeah, don't give up. Don't say no, because yeah, I got all these skills and stuff, but it comes in time. You know, it's like practicing. You know, is someone great at something the first time they do it? Most likely not. Is person pretty good after 10,000, 20,000 times that they do it? Yeah, they're getting pretty darn good too, you know. Yeah, so don't give up if it doesn't work out for you. So I feel like someone, you know, trusted their intuition and you know, got a little slap on the behind because of that. But anyway, a slap on the behind's a good time to wake up and learn from your mistakes, as they say, right? Yeah. Learn from your mistakes. I had to do it. Something that I have to do off and on. You know, mistakes. A certain kitchen witch was trying to do something, and it sort of didn't work out in her favor. I had to take care of that. I took care of it, you know. But she was trying. She was practicing. Yeah. Cheers, ladies and gentlemen. Yep. I see a little chocolate over there. People are sending us out there in the field all kinds of goodies and munchies, and really appreciate it too. You know, a chocolate kiss. I wish I could send you all a little chocolate kiss from me to you. Yeah. Christina, greetings. You're very welcome. Lavelle Bell. Wiley. Too many names going on there. Yep. I am looking at someone. I cannot say who. And that little bit of astral projection. Yeah. I'm with somebody in thought. You can do that too. Sometimes, people who take astral walks and such, sometimes they can't find their way back. Do astral projection first before you take a journey. You take a journey in the mind first. This way you find your way back. That's a little piece of magic advice. Magick, M-A-G-I-C-K. Right? You don't pull a rabbit out of your hat, that's M-A-G-I-C. Our magic is M-A-G-I-C-K. So put M-A-G-I-K. That's okay. Yeah, that's okay. Long time ago in my studies, we did M-A-G-I-C-K. Tit for tat, potato, potato. Not M-A-G-I-C. I'll print that once in a while just to, let people know exactly what I'm talking about. But it's the other that I mainly talk about. I'm not interested in pulling a rabbit out of my hat, right? Yeah, Wendy. Yeah, I know what you mean. That's true. A lot of anxiety going on out there, getting people off track, making people a little funny too. Up top there. Doing things that they wouldn't normally do. Get more people in here. So I'll tell you, use a mask when you're out there. It's not just the elderly. It's not just the elderly. The 70s, 80s, and 60s. All right. A lot of people, all different ages, are getting serious effects of the virus. But it's not the end of the world. It's not. It's coming under control. Let's keep it under control for the next few weeks. Use your mask. I've been out there and people, I've gone to the big store, they're limiting the people going in there. But there's so many people walking around with no mask and, touching everything, thinking that things are normal. It's not. It's not normal. All right, it's not normal out there. You still got to be on guard. Things are going to be opening up, and people are going to let it slide. Like other disasters. You forget about them after a little while. We just can't forget about this. All right, keep on your toes. You're all smart. You're all good people out there. Keep on your toes. Even if you did catch, the virus, it's not a death sentence. All right, I'm telling you that right now. It's not a death sentence for 9.9 out of 10 of you, all right? But hope you all stay safe. We're gonna, keep on going what we're doing. Keep your faith. Keep coming to see me, please. Click the subscribe. If you haven't clicked subscribe yet, if you're not a subscriber, please click subscribe. Go ahead and click the thumbs up. Leave comments here and there too, because that helps the channel apparently. Yeah, so keep on doing what you're doing. Don't be shy. Watch the videos. Got a lot of things going on in the videos. Yeah. Yep. What else we got going on? Somebody thinking about money? Your riches. You want to make your first $1 million, right? Yeah, I bet you do. Eves. Yeah. Yeah, divorcing. Yeah, Miss Tina. Look at Panama City, huh? Cool. I've been there. Panama City. Yeah, I've been in a lot of places. Anyway, I'm looking if moving's good. Good deal. I looked down at my road, a little speckle of something earlier. I was already recording and looked down and said, "Oh, piece of chocolate." Yum. I don't know, film. I had to cut it out. Moving to Panama City. Showing, can you do it? Yeah, sure you can do it. I get some difficulties moving right now. yeah, I got some difficulties moving right now. Can you do it? Yes. You know, will you do it? Most likely. All right. That's the moving part. To Panama City, we still get maybe on that. You know, but I get some difficulties in moving. Mostly, I think it's time, and I think it's because of the times that we're going through right now. So, I mean, if you wanted to do it tomorrow, might not be a good idea. But if you just give it a little time and make sure you got everything in order, then yeah, it looks like you can do it. Yeah. Would be better for you? Yeah, it looks like it could be a little bit better for you down there in your new location once you get there. Yeah, money, huh? Yeah. Oh, Winona, by the way. You're in Indiana. Oh, yeah, it's a long way. Yeah. Anyway, let's see what we got going on here. Gonna move back to Florida? Oh, I don't know. Maybe we were looking at you too. You too. And I'm gonna do yours separately. Remember, everybody, please subscribe and take care of your psychic. I'm your psychic. And you are mine, I guess, right? Because I ask you guys questions too. Yeah, I'm not shy. If, you know, I want to know more to ask my spirits and such, you know, for you. Yeah, you know, we just ask. You know, we're not, you know, trying to impress or anything. We want answers, right? I want to look a little bit more for you. Winona. I want to look a little bit more on your situation. Yeah, difficulties, money. Money looks a little too tight for the next week or so. Yeah, I mean to, you know, get down there money-wise. Even if you had the money, that's where I'm getting a block. You know, so it probably just isn't the exact right time. Change of plans too. You might have some sort of change of plans coming up too in your near future. You didn't ask about that, but I'm telling you, I share that. Yeah, it's like, you know, people, you ask me for readings, you know, I come up with other stuff too that I find, you know, and I share it with you, you know, in the email readings and other readings. Like now, you know, I just saw some sort of change is going to be coming up for you too, you know, and that's cool. No, I'm with you. I'm with you, Winona. It was something here with a fella. Something with a fella. But you didn't ask that. I'm wondering, are you looking for a new fella? Some sort of new fella coming? I saw some people, you know, doing my weekly reading, which I just released. I think it was today. Pretty darn sure because I was thinking of, you know, that piece of chocolate I found that was doing that. So I must have released it today. But anyway, some new loves coming to you guys, all right? That's why I put Love Explosion, I think, in the title for our reading here, because, you know, that was actually coming from what I saw earlier for multiple of you guys and gals. Breathers and non, right? Yeah, so difficulties, you know, in moving to, let's say, back to Florida. Impossible in the future? No, it's not impossible. Who's this new love? You know, it doesn't even have to be male. No, I'm with you. I'm not saying much on money here. Money stopped. Not really needed for the move. Apparently, it's not going to be too much of an issue later. Right now, it is, apparently. I guess, you know, being a detective, I'm saying money's not too much of an issue later, so it looks like you might get some money from somewhere, okay? And then, you know, moving wouldn't be too difficult. Somebody, I think, got Publishers Clearinghouse today. Well, you know, maybe next time, right? Yeah. Hey, Miss Tina, got a new someone? Yeah. On your mind? Cool. Inheritance, yeah, cool. The typing's up top, cameras down below. I should do a new setup, I guess, for the camera and such. It is Thursday. 8:21. Well, keep this going for a little bit. Maybe make an hour. Remember, please, maybe run the video in your background while you're doing something else. Give us some view time. Sooner or later, maybe someday we'll get monetized again. I just got monetized, several years ago, after trying for years and years and years to get monetized and make something. And then as soon as I made a little something for 1 month, then they changed their rules here on the site. That's why I got to tell you about the PayPal and stuff. It's it's not just mooching. I'm supposed to. Since we're not monetized, I'm not monetized. Please find me on PayPal.com. Use my email address, MysticCharles@Yahoo, to make donations, please. Donations, love offerings. And some of you follow me as a religious type of person. I am a priest. You're making what you call a love offering over on PayPal. That's what you do in church when you pass around the tray, the plate, right? Yeah, it's a love offering. So please make your love offerings at PayPal. And yes, of course, I'm over there on Patreon, patreon.com. MysticCharles. That's for your monthly pledge. And that's really good too, because then we get to, plan, maybe you'll be able to get that, a little piece of plastic for a camera, that's where contributions and such help. And feeding the cat, 1392, there's that number again, 1392 will feed the cat, 1392, I tell you that in the weekly reading this week too. Those numbers mean something. Pick 4? No, I try not to do like lottery numbers, 1392. Put that where you need it. Okay? Yeah. 1, 3, 4, 9, 13, 14, 15, 6. Now it's not time for something new. I just did numerology. No, nothing new. Music. Is it working? Yeah. It's working now, ladies and gents. Hello, Winona. More stimulus, huh? That's a good question. A little money question. I'm having trouble with the energies because others from the future are thinking about this and they're not in the USA, so the question doesn't deal with them. Yes, the future. Let me be your fortune teller. The future. Little astral projection into the future. Several ways in this question. It's just everyone in general, not just people unemployed. Allergies. Difficulty, yeah, making more and falling down. I'm seeing a possibility, okay? I guess you asked a good question. Don't take my word for this. I'm just going to give you what I hear and see. Is showing that there's a good possibility they're working on something that might help the average peon, right? That's who certain people think we are. Our average blue collars and such. Even some white collars need a little bit more, of course. But I did see that, in someone else's reading, I saw a lot of things opening up. So a lot of folks are going to be going back, and a lot of companies are going to be making a lot of money, all right? I talked to this one big corporation guy last night, and I saw that his factories will be opening up and going really strong, so there might be some really good money coming up with the people going back to work. All right? Yeah. And a lot of companies, yeah, they're losing a lot of money too, and they're going to be making a lot more money. And a lot of companies aren't going to be bringing their people back to work in their offices, so it's going to make their people pay, for all the electric and equipment and stuff that they're using at home to do the other guy's job. Are you getting more for your electricity and such? No, you might get a little, in the USA, you might get a little bit of income tax on home office or something. But anyway, a little rant and rave there. You want a happy love life, Wendy? Am I going to look for that? Do you want me to look for that? Three more minutes. 3 more minutes. I'll go try to find me. Might have to have some of that $13.92 cat food tonight. I don't know if I got anything for Din Din. I know. I could make a cat sandwich, right? No. I had to spend a few dollars on the cat today. My old cat, if you've seen some of my old videos, a black cat named Shadow. Yeah, she's old. I had to go get her some vitamins. She's acting like she could use some vitamins and minerals. So I had to find a place that I could get those today, and I went and got some. So, not that you're interested, but anyway. Yeah. Then in the video, I saw something of an animal might need your assistance this week. If you guys are looking at my weekly reading, that I released earlier today, May 3rd through May 10th. Yeah. Yeah, I'm with you. Yeah, look for assisting an animal. What it didn't deal with my cat. I decided that after I record it to get the cat vitamins. Just doing things that show that might need some vitamins. Feels like it. He's doing a little Reiki on it. Reiki energy healing on the cat, and really felt like could have used some vitamins. Reiki, yes, I'm a master teacher in that. Yeah. No pay electricity? No. Do what you think you need to do, or have to do. Pay the electricity. Yeah. What you guys' support helps me pay electricity and bring what I do to you and to the rest of the world. Alrighty, ladies and gents. You can find me at my email. Find me on Twitter, MysticCharles1 on Twitter. And, like I said, find me at the email, MysticCharles@yahoo.com. What else to say? By all means, write me, and I'll see you soon, I guess. I don't know, tomorrow's Friday, as of this video. Yeah. So, adios, arrivederci, ciao, sayonara, until we meet again.